So I have had my Leica M5 now for a week or two, and I have put through multiple rolls of film. I've put, I say multiple, I've had it for a week or two. I've probably done 10 or 11 rolls, which is pretty good going. But there was London Fashion Week, which was a couple days, and there was the big London tattoo show. And then obviously I've just been doing my usual walkabout film shooting stuff. So I thought I'd do a quick little review on this camera and how I feel I shoot with it. Do I like it? The Leica M5 was the camera that almost broke Leica as a company. I love how it goes. How this camera almost broke Leica as a company because of its different shape and its different size. And it was one of the first, I think it was the first one that came with a light meter. I might be wrong. Not that mine works. I love how it loads. So I thought I'd do a quick little video just kind of chatting about my thoughts and feelings and views on this camera. It was gifted to me by an incredible person who was kind enough to help me get one, and it has not left my side since I got it. So let's talk about it. I just got the body. I have had this Voigtlander 35mm lens since I had my Bessa, which broke. And that was a sad day for me, and I ended up pulling it apart. Before I got this, I got a little Zorky, as most of you may know, and I've done a couple shoots on that, a couple shots, a couple rolls. And honestly, the quality of the image between the Zorky and the Leica, with no surprise, is exactly the same because I use the same lens on both bodies. So anybody who's looking to get like a Leica because they think it's going to make you better, it doesn't. It's exactly the same quality, and I think most people know that. You get a Leica so that you can fit Leica mount lenses, which are apparently amazing. I don't know. I haven't got a Leica M mount lens. I only have this one. This is a thread mount lens, so I had to buy an adapter for it, and then when I put the adapter on, obviously the viewfinder, the vertical calibration was slightly off, so I had to readjust it. So I had it for this camera for about a day, and I had already unscrewed things and re-screwed things. Luckily I didn't break it. The usability of this camera, the form factor, the everything, that is what has blown my mind. Using this camera is a dream. The viewfinder is absolutely massive. I don't know if you can see through there. Can you see me? It's really, it's so big. It's so bright. It's absolutely amazing. I like the fact that I've obviously got the 35mm frame lines, which get adjusted automatic with the back of the lens. So if I put a 50mm on here, provided it was a proper 50mm M mount, or if I got the 50mm adapter, it would change the frame lines to fit that, which is quite nice. This Leica is pretty much unloved because it doesn't look like a normal Leica because it's got the straight across the top. It doesn't have that little divot that the other Leicas, the M3s, the M6s all have, and this one is much bigger. I love that. I have really long fingers, I have big hands, and this just fits in my hand so nicely. I met a couple people with other Leicas. It's so funny, the community of Leica users is amazing because they would never even look at me before I had this, and now that I've got one, they're all like, hey, and I'm like, hey, which is quite funny. So I felt like the M6s and the M3s, and they're great, but they really are small compared to this. This is a lot bigger, but I really am a fan of that. I really do like that. Also, this has the lugs on the side of one side for the strap versus here and here, like most other cameras. So when you're hanging it around your neck, it hangs at an angle like that. I don't hate that. Just making sure the person reversing doesn't reverse into my bike. So it normally sits like this when it's not on my hair. So it normally sits like that around your neck. I thought I would really dislike that. When I first got it, I was like, I don't know. But I actually love it because when I walk, I haven't got any strap interrupting my hand here. It's always around my neck and it just sits here like that. And there's nothing getting in the way of my hand. And then when I do pull it up to my eye to focus, I just keep my thumb here. So I just hold that down and I cover it. And it's really quick and easy. This doesn't get in the way at all. So I am a fan of that. I really thought I wasn't going to like that, but I really do. It's a winner for me. I also love the fact that the shutter speed dial over here is slightly over the edge, which means I'm able to change my shutter speed with just my finger, which obviously is different to all the other ones where you would have had to adjust it with your finger. I can just adjust this, and it also shows it in the viewfinder, so I can adjust my shutter speed while looking through the viewfinder. Not that I ever do that, because I work on Sunny 16 all the time anyway, so my shutter speed is pretty much set to 250 or the 125th of a second at the most, and then I adjust my aperture. So I can literally adjust my shutter and my aperture here while looking in the viewfinder, which is pretty cool. So I really do like that. Would it have been cooler if the light meter worked? Yes, definitely would have had some benefits, but I've done a couple of rolls and I've not really, my shots have come out great. Maybe I'm just really good at 70-16, but it's not really affected me. I haven't felt I missed it. I have fired off 1 or 2 rolls using the flash, which is quite nice. Also really nice, really ergonomic. I've got a Godox, one of those little square things, and that worked beautifully. It's just a great camera. It's a fun camera to shoot with. Again, having the Zorky was fun, and I actually do find myself picking that up and just winding it around and shooting, and I will do more film with that. I definitely will go back to the Zorky. And I also like the way it loads. It's much slower. Like, this having that quick load system is great. But I do like the little spool loading mechanism. That is fun. I will obviously always have my neck on. But is this camera worth the hype? I think if I didn't have this lens, because this lens is great. I think if I didn't have this lens, no. But I think if you can afford the body and you've got like a thread mount lens that is sharp, that you can buy an adapter for, it costs me £20, or if you have access to the M mount lenses, then yes. It's funny, it has made me look at the world like a Leica shooter, and that sounds so stupid to say because it is just a camera, but I have been like, ooh, I now have to shoot to a Leica level of photography. I don't know if I have done that, but it has definitely made me look at my photography a little bit more seriously. It's made me feel the part, and in so I think it's made my photography better just purely for the fact that I believe in myself more, if that makes any sense. Whether that's because of the camera or just because of life at the moment, but it is my favorite camera. I am very happy that I have it, and I think if you enjoy shooting film, I think shooting with one of these once, doing a roll, I think you'll see why I'm attracted to it. Oh, and it's so quiet. It's ridiculously quiet. Just listen. I'll do one more shot. Just listen. So quiet. So the Leica M5, I'm really happy I got it. I think the M3, the M6, they're all great, and maybe one day I'll get those. But I'm really happy. This one's unique. It's not unique, obviously, but these won't run for a very long time. So not many Leica users have seen one of these in person because they weren't really popular. No one liked them. So I have had a couple people come up to me and be like, oh my God, the M5, which is kind of a nice feeling. I'm a bit of an oddball, so I like having a bit of an oddball camera, and I love this camera. So there you go, the Leica M5. You should get one.